Vault Songs and Hidden Versions. New album by Singaporean Fury. Coming soon. This album is something different. For months, I've had unreleased songs, hidden tracks, scrapped ideas, alternate versions, weird experiments, emotional demos, forgotten collabs, and random files sitting around untouched. Some of these songs were never supposed to come out. Some were impossible to find. Some were buried deep in old folders. Now, I'm finally putting them together into one project. Vault Songs and Hidden Versions is basically opening the archive. This album goes everywhere. Ambient music, indie pop, bedroom pop, dark synthwave, trap, drill rap, joke songs, emotional songs, weird internet chaos, and songs that honestly sound like they came from completely different eras of my life. Featuring Caden Hipper, The Best 6767, Tanner Newland. Track list: 1. Intro Unreleased Importance Trilogy. 2. That Will feat. Caden Hipper and The Best 6767. 3. I've Had It Worse Original Mix feat. Caden Hipper. 4. Feel It Out feat. Caden Hipper and Tanner Newland. 5. Cancer Girl Rap feat. Caden Hipper and The Best 6767. 6. Pop Out. 7. Who Am I feat. Caden Hipper. 8. Million Miles. 9. He Talkin' 67 I'm Trying to 69. This isn't a polished perfect album. It's a digital time capsule. Deleted files, emotional breakdowns, meme songs, lost demos, internet artifacts. Welcome to the Vault. Vault Songs and Hidden Versions Song Stories. 1. Intro Unreleased Importance Trilogy. Created in late January 2026. Intro Unreleased Importance Trilogy is the opening track to the Unreleased Importance Trilogy, an ambitious 3-album concept series, created by Singaporean Fury and Caden Hipper. Each album title was based on a phonetic alphabet word, together forming a phrase that has never been publicly revealed, although the trilogy was ultimately abandoned, due to the intensity of developing 3 interconnected albums simultaneously. The project marked an important turning point creatively. It was the first fully realized, in this shirt-inspired era in the Singaporean Fury catalog. This intro now survives as the only official glimpse into that lost project, a calm, atmospheric opening to an album series that never reached completion. 2. That Will feat. Caden Hipper and The Best 6767. That Will originates from the scrapped 13-track concept album How to Be a Fantasy Pony, an unreleased Singaporean Fury project developed in January 2026. While the album was eventually abandoned as new creative directions emerged, several songs from the sessions later evolved into standalone releases and future album tracks, including Yo, Magic Fairies and Fantasy Ponies, Bear Attack, and 6-7, intended as a spiritual sequel to January 24 from the Fury of Singapore, that will remain completely unreleased and unheard until now. Featuring performances from Caden Hipper and The Best 6767, the track captures a transitional moment between early experimental storytelling and the darker, emotional themes that would later define parts of the Singaporean Fury sound. 3. I've Had It Worse Original Mix feat. Caden Hipper. While I've Had It Worse originally appeared as track 5 on the Fury of Singapore, the version featured on Vault Songs and Hidden Versions is the true original mix, written entirely by Caden Hipper in January 2024. The song began as an imagined reinterpretation of Insane Clown Posse's I've Had It Worse in the style of Gracie Abrams's Good Riddance era. During production, multiple versions were tested to achieve the intimate, emotionally restrained atmosphere that inspired the concept. The final album version on the Fury of Singapore became more polished and stylistically refined, while this original mix preserves the earliest vision of the track before its final transformation. Presented here for the first time, the song offers a rawer and more direct look into one of the most emotionally vulnerable recordings in the catalog. 4. Feel It Out feat. Caden Hipper and Tanner Newland. Originally released on June 13, 2025. Feel It Out dates back to the era when Caden Hipper was creating content under the name Caden Hipper the Music and Music Critic. Shortly after its release, the track became closely associated with Caden's short-lived online documentary project centered around Jelgava, Latvia, between June 15 and June 24, 2025. Kaden uploaded a series of videos and shorts exploring the city, all of which prominently featured Feel It Out as recurring background music, blending samples from Riley Ray's Feel It Out, internet culture references, and Latvian interview audio. The song became an unexpected soundtrack to one of the most unusual and experimental eras connected to the Singaporean Fury universe, now reintroduced on Vault Songs and Hidden Versions. The track stands as both a song and a time capsule from that abandoned creative journey. 5. Cancer Girl Rap Feat. Kaden Hipper and the Best 6767. Cancer Girl Rap originally appeared as a hidden track attached to Where Were You When Jupiter Stopped Turning from the album More Fury in Singapore, released on February 3, 2026, designed as a surprise second half to the main song. The track captured Kaden Hipper and Thebest 6767 experimenting with rap-focused flows, layered rhyme structures, and more aggressive lyrical performances. While never promoted as a standalone release, the hidden track gradually developed its own identity among listeners familiar with the full recording. Its inclusion on Vault Songs and Hidden Versions finally allows the song to exist independently, separated from its hidden track origins for the first time. 6. Pop Out. Pop Out traces back to August 2025. Shortly after Insane Clown Posse released The Knot. During that period, Singaporean Fury and Kaden Hipper began developing an unreleased, remix-inspired project that reimagined every track through a completely different thematic lens. Although the larger album was never completed, Pop Out survived from those sessions and was eventually released as a standalone single in February 2026. The song later became notable for its unexpected online impact after tracks credited to Joanna Tauber began appearing in search results connected to the real person, leading to the eventual removal of several related releases, including Pop Out. Its return on Vault Songs and Hidden Versions restores one of the most infamous and hard-to-find tracks from that era. 7. Who Am I Feat. Kaden Hipper. Dating back to May 2025, Who Am I was developed during the search for what could have become Singaporean Fury's second official release. Around the same time, Kaden Hipper was creating a large-scale edit build around Wundo by 669 in, originally intended as a fan-made visual project connected to Jenna Rain's song Who Am I. That creative overlap eventually evolved into Wundo on the Fury of Singapore, while this version remained largely forgotten. Featuring chaotic early-era energy, internet-era humor, and experimental rap production, Who Am I captures a formative stage in the evolution of the Singaporean Fury sound before the project fully established its identity. 8. Million Miles. Million Miles is the original version of Singaporean Fury's cover adaptation of Don't Know What to Say by Colby. The recording began as a simple test session while experimenting with lyric input systems inside Suno. During the process, the unfinished track automatically received the title Million Miles, generated directly from the lyrics themselves. Rather than replacing it, the accidental title became permanently attached to the song. Officially released on May 24, 2026, Million Miles preserves the earliest form of the cover before later revisions and stands as a snapshot of the unpredictable creative process behind many Singaporean Fury recordings. 9. Hitakan 67 I'm Tryna 69. Originally released on December 19, 2025, Hitakan 67 I'm Tryna 69 first appeared on the debut Singaporean Fury EP, Fortnite Battle Pass in the Hall, only the second official release following the project's January 2025 debut single. 4 months. The song remained largely unnoticed before unexpectedly surging in popularity and eventually becoming one of the most successful Singaporean Fury tracks to date. Its growing audience transformed the song from an overlooked EP cut into a defining release from the project's early era, now included on Vault Songs and Hidden Versions. The track is given a new home as part of the main Singaporean Fury album catalog, separate from its original EP release.